Yo, this is EDWRLD369. Came to tell my vision once again. And today it's kind of like more, I just kind of want to explain a little bit more of what I was talking about yesterday, my last video, whatever. Kind of wanted to talk about, it was like a download that I got, kind of, and I understood, like, right when I kind of heard it, went a little bit deeper into it, and it was like I understood it right away, So I was like, it was earlier, and I was like, well, I'm gonna make that video today, because I had it in my brain, and then earlier I took a nap, I guess, and then I was thinking about it without, because I guess I would always write what I wanna say down, before I even speak it. And today, kind of want to challenge myself a little bit and just do it off my mind, off my brain. And yeah, so it was what the download I got was, it's it was the book of Joshua, it was when Moses, he was the leader, I guess, and the Jerusalemites, or whatever the Jerusalem people, or the Israelites, that's what my fucking names, yeah. The Israelites, yeah, they were in the wilderness, they were lost, they were waiting for a blessing, in the wilderness, just waiting for a blessing to fall from the sky, basically. And once, you could say, I think it was Moses, oh yeah, because the book of Joshua, yeah. So Moses, I guess he passes away, and then I guess Joshua, he's the new leader of the Israelites, So once he took leadership, you could say he got a download or something, took over his body, to go conquer the land, the promised land, So, Joshua and his Israelites, they all crossed the river, and when they supposedly when they crossed the river, the water just stood up like a wall, when Moses, you could say when he parted the ocean, it says that Joshua and the Israelites, when they were crossing, the water stood still like a wall, how Moses did. So I guess you could say they called him, Joshua, the new whatever, Moses, yeah. And once this happened, they were going to the promised land, where you could say the enemy was, in this story, but they got to the land, and they were there to conquer you, basically, to take over the land, and it was because God, you could say, it was promised to them, they needed a land, and the people that were living in that land, they were basically going against the laws of God, or the laws, basically. They were doing sacrifices, just being evil people, they were doing everything against God's name, So the Israelites and Joshua, they were at war, you could say. They they dominated the whole time, you could say. The angels and the spirit, God, they were in their favor, you could say, because they were looking to conquer land, but they were following, the word of, you could say, God or Joshua or Moses, the people that were the high ranked people, you could say. So they were under their word, and that was the word of God, you could say, and the people that were going against it, he basically took them all out. He was like, y'all are fucking shit up, and he was you guys need to learn your lesson, basically. And if, I guess they were like you always get like a warning, you could say. And if you keep doing it, it's like they're gonna get taught like what, you know, he's gonna show you how you like it or not, you know. And once they took over the land, you know, or it was a little bit before, you know, there was like an angel that Joshua saw, you know, he saw an angel. And he asked him, he was like, what side are you on? He was like, are you my enemy or are you my friend, you know? And then once the angel, you know, he explained to him, he was like, I'm not on either side, you know? And, you know, it was like a big like thing in my mind, you know, like a big explosion. Like, I was like, what? Because I like understood, like what I understood from it, it was like, you know, God, he works through people, you know? He works through people, and people just take actions, you know, and everything is like destined to happen, basically, you know. And if you follow it, you know, things will go good, you know, things will like flow smoothly, you know. And then if you go against it, it's obvious, like it's gonna, like, you're gonna be going against something, you know, because there's a law and there's like a way to do things, you know. And yeah, it was like the God, he always looks for balance, you know, balance in everything, and whatever it is, balance, you know. So if there's too much of this, you know, he's gonna give you some of that, you know. And there's like, in the story, you know, it was like really like it got to me, you know, today, because I feel like this is like happening a lot everywhere, you know. It's like the good is always gonna win in the end, you could say, you know. So it's like you might as well like switch sides type shit. And even in the story, it says like when the Israelites started like pulling up and shit, like people that saw them, they were like, oh, I'm gonna switch sides now, like that shit. They're like, oh, I'm with them, you know, because they were like, fuck, we ain't gonna win type shit, you know. They already knew. So they were like, yeah, I'm on their team now, you know. So I feel like that would be like a good shit fucking idea, that shit. But what's it called? Yeah, they conquered the land, I guess. But yeah, the angel also said, like, if you go back to the same ways like that the people were doing, like if you do the same things, like I gave you this land to prosper and do good, you know. And if I give you this land and you go and do the same thing that other people were doing, I'm gonna destroy you the same way I destroyed them type shit. You know what I'm saying? So he was telling them basically to keep my word going, you know. Don't fall back type shit, you know. And yeah, the book of Joshua from EDWRLD369. Yes, sir. Just kidding. No, I'm still here, but that shit was fucking weird. They did like just download it into me. Like I understood a lot of it, you know. And I didn't really like read so much about it, but it's like the way that it like triggers my soul. It like made me understand. It was like, all right, I need to like speak on this now that I like understand it, you know. So I can like give it out, you know, to whoever, whatever needs it, you know. And that's just me, EDWRLD369. Came to tell my vision for real this time. We out.